For me, it means doing things the right way and doing it with the belief that Jesus had, and just being willing to go the extra mile in treating those around us the way we want to be treated, which I think is one of the greatest gifts that He gave to the world. And that's really important to me. It's really important to my family and to my job as well. Every day is a reminder, of why we're doing what we're doing, which is, trying to, again, do things the right way and be successful, but the ultimate goal being becoming the best version of ourselves. And I think that's, if I take a message from the Bible, that's what Jesus, again, was trying to teach us, is be the best version of yourself. And that's what I try to teach our student athletes. Well, very similarly, I think every day I wake up, trying to look in the mirror and say, and making that choice to do things the right way. I feel that often we're tempted maybe to look for shortcuts. And I think we just got to make that decision every day the way He did. He showed up every day and really was the best version of any human being. And I think that's what I try to do. And obviously I fail at it, but I think the goal of continuing to try to achieve that's what motivates me. Well, everything. I was a little bit less fortunate in that when I came to the States, my family couldn't travel with me. So I know what it is to not have your family. So, now that, we have a daughter, my husband and I, she's the world to us, and that's definitely my number one priority with everything that I do. And it's, I don't even know if I have words to describe how much that means to me. Right. Well, I think, one of the main aspects of a family is, having your back, each other's back when you're up and when you're down. And in any athletic event, you're going to face those challenges. And so, sticking together in those tougher moments and then continuing to bring the best in each other, that accountability to each other to try to, again, bring the very best version of ourselves. If we achieve that, then, not only will we be a great family, but also a great team. So my husband, he's very relaxed. So his except his work, where he's incredibly driven, he's very laid back, which is the opposite of me. I would say people have called me passionate, and I have a hard time standing still, so I'm constantly doing something. And then Maria Cristina, she's interesting. I mean, she's not very much like I am in terms, she's very sassy and she's extremely social, but she's also driven. So hopefully in the end, she'll get the best of both of us. But I can say if I look at the three of us, we're quite different. And I think that's why, we make a good team. Oh, everything. I mean, it's been my passion since I was young. Growing up in Romania, we had a lot less opportunities than the student athletes have here. And so for me, it really was a way to kind of prove to myself and earn a lot of the things I didn't have. And so it's remained a passion. And then it kind of translated into coaching and trying to help our student athletes, find that extra edge that it takes to be great, and what it takes to be successful and how to prepare. I feel that I've had those experiences and really understand it, and so I have the opportunity to share that with them. Well, I didn't really think about it at first, but as I was doing my master's degree, the coach that came in at the time, she asked me to coach some of my teammates, and just seeing them buy in and, winning matches kind of made me feel, okay, I think that this works and it could be something for me. And then, obviously after working at Georgia Tech, and having a chance to work with the best players in the country and being able to help them be successful, being able to make a difference at that level, I felt that really gave me the confidence that, I had the tools and the qualities that it took to help a program. And so that kind of helped me make that choice that's what I wanted to do. Well, it's trying to focus on the little things every day and looking at every individual and making a plan as to, okay, what are the things that's going to take for this player to get better? And then it comes down to going out there every day and, you know, doing the work. And I think that's a really big part of being successful. I would say that if you asked my former players what they thought about me, they'd probably say that I was a tough coach, but I also really cared about them. And I think as a coach, you always got to strive to combine those two and ultimately get to a place to where it comes from within the player. And when you've gotten there, you have a successful team. Oh, well, it's been an opportunity to get back to do what I love. When my daughter was born, I took a break from college coaching. And so I didn't honestly think that I could get back to doing it here in Charleston, which is a city that I truly love. And so it's been a miracle in many ways, you know. I remember from the first day I heard about the opening, through the interview process and the conversations with Mr. Barber, and finally the opportunity turned into reality. So I'm very, very grateful. Certainly working with a team. I mean, I love the girls, and you know, you never know as a new coach walking into a team what's going to be the response, how will they adapt, how will they buy in. But I've just loved working with them day in, day out, and going through the season. We've had ups and downs, but it's just been such a positive relationship that really makes me hopeful for the future. Well, you know, you always have the result goals, and then you have the process goals. And to me, the process goals are probably more important. I would say the top two process goals is, you know, number one, creating a culture of excellence, getting to the point where we create a reputation that we do the little things better than the other teams. That applies to individual practices, to the mental preparation, the physical preparation, you know, the adjustments in the match, ability to be coachable. So all the things that we can control. That's my number one goal, that we get to the point that we really excel and we create a reputation that we're really good at that. You know, and I feel that if we reach that goal, then we're going to be able to reach our result goals, which are certainly, you know, winning the conference, being nationally ranked. I don't think that's happened here before. But again, nothing of that is under our control as much as the first goal, you know. And so how do we reach the first goal is trying to get a little bit better every day and establishing the system of accountability and drive to where eventually it comes, as I said before, from within the players. When we get to the point that the players themselves will come to me and say, Coach, I know this is what I got to do and this is how I'm going to do it, and then they go and do it, then I feel we're going to be really close and we're going to be very successful.